And the big story here, Ian, we've got a brand new goaltender going for the Wranglers tonight. Look at this, right off the draw. Here we go.
Not even into the game, we got Adam Huxley, who's absolutely getting pummeled at center ice. Fists of fury. As you mentioned, right off the face-off, Huxley, one of those guys that is just new to the Las Vegas Wranglers. Talking to Coach Ryan Muginel, they wanted to bring in someone with some meat, someone who is an enforcer. And right here you see on Veterans Day, honoring those soldiers by going at it right now at center ice with number 24, Garrett Hunt.
Hey, that is a 5-star hockey fight. Hats off to both those guys. They were throwing bombs for 40 seconds. Wow, what a way to start.
I know, right? Fireworks going on. It's like the 4th of July here on Veterans Day weekend. We take a look now at that penalty box camera. Brought to you, of course,
impressive.
By free bail bonds, that penalty box. How about that for the opening, huh?
It's one thing to set a tone, but hats off to both those guys. I mean, they were throwing bombs, and neither guy gave an inch, and that's got this place jumping right out of the gate.
Absolutely. The Orleans Arena is alive right now. We spoke about it before the game. Want to touch on it again. Veterans Day weekend, in honor of those who do serve and have served. Everyone who is in the current military right now and retired gets in for free, and their
Great
families.
concept.
So it's a wonderful to see this place packed right now, a packed house. So it should be a lot of fun.
Hey, listen, we're here watching a hockey game, and we're having a great time, and it shouldn't be just on Veterans Day. It should be every day. Thanks to all the veterans, all the services, anyone in the military. Boy, you walk up and you see them on the street, say thank you.
There's no telling what a small thank you on the street to someone can do, really. And again, the gloves are on. What a start to the game.
It's a Saturday night in Vegas.
And Robbie Smith, they're doing their best Manny Pacquiao impression right now, right outside the circle on the near boards. Throwing punches once again. Number 36, Cameron Abney, taking it with Robbie Smith. The two go at it, setting that tone, the Veterans Day tone. Robbie takes a hard right cut right to the face. Robbie Smith going at it with Abney, and he waves his hands to the crowd trying to get everyone fired up, as if the first fight didn't do it. For Martindale, swinging around his Martindale, place it in front, centering pass, a shot on net, and a score! Stockton jumps ahead. A brilliant wrist shot, upper 90, top shelf, and Stockton is 1 to Wranglers 0.
Yeah, they lost sight of Nathan Deck, and he was just waiting in the weeds, and this puck came through the crease. Basically, the Wranglers were all caught on one side of the ice, and boy, I'll tell you, that was an awesome shot. Deck made no mistake. He went upstairs here and beats Brown with a dandy wrist shot. Brown a little out of position, too. And we'll see. This could be a major.
Yeah, well, back completely turned to the ice, and Miller just shoved it right into the boards, and we've got yet another fight right here. Ryan Weston dropping the gloves. Weston, not known necessarily for his fights, but right here, he's going toe-to-toe. Pushed up against the boards. Tough to see really who the counterpart is in this little tango they're doing up against the glass, and it doesn't really look like much will happen, as referees will split this one up before anyone can really land a blow. Out, controlled now by Baker once again. Back to the point. Shot in deep.
Wranglers penalty number 2.
Stockton 2. Las Vegas 0.
6 minutes and 55 seconds.
Power play score right there for Stockton. Left completely wide open. What can you expect in a 4-on-3 though?
Ringwald had his head up, and this is just outstanding vision by the quarterback on the point of the power play here. Ringwald with a touch pass, and it was literally a kick-in. Beautifully done. And standing on the doorstep, Foreman is just going to tap this in. But the play absolutely made by the big defenseman, Dan Ringwald. Beautiful pass.
And you mentioned a good position right there for Stockton. They cash in very early on the power play chance, and they've still got a couple extra minutes left here for 4-on-3.
First period, and both teams are going at it with a very high octane level.
And usually that's something you see in the second game of the home and home the next day, but they kick it off tonight with a couple of fights. Maybe it's in honor of Pacquiao tonight, and Lampy! Eric lights the Lampy! 2-1, Las Vegas. The Horses in a goal here early on against Stockton.
Well, you talk about jumping into that slot area with authority. And Lampy does that. He knows how to do that. Goal scorers just have a knack for finding that open space, and a lot of times the puck just finds the way onto their stick. But Lampy had one breakaway earlier. He did not miss on this opportunity.
14 goals on the season for Eric Lampy, far and away the leader in the ECHL. 7:47 the time of the goal. Cross to the point, leaves it for Little. Back to Levesque, some space in front of him. Tries to leave this one behind the net. Played nicely by Fritsch, though, and they'll have to retreat back towards the blue line. A blast, though, and a tip, and a goal! Stockton on top, 3-1 now. On top of Las Vegas, 12:06 the time of the power play goal.
One-timer from the point. Mike Little wound up and let this one rip, and there was traffic in front of David Brown.
We'll have to see what exactly it caught. It definitely caught something. But at the end of the day, scoreboard doesn't care what happened. 3-1 Stockton now on top of Las Vegas, and just when you thought Las Vegas was maybe clawing back into things, Stockton starts off the second period with a bang. Couldn't get it to go. Fake shot right there by May, a nice play. He'll pull it back in, a wrist shot, snapped. Save by Waugh. Another blast from the blue line, score! That's Las Vegas, 3-2.
No doubt this was tipped in by Scott Campbell. It was a good low shot from the point, but that was redirected up and over the pads.
Finally, they avoid the pad.
Really nice redirection, though. Campbell on the tip-in. We never got I've heard, you had, we got that was a tip-in goal by Stockton for Cameron on the power play. But I'm telling you, Brown, as shaky as he was in the first 10 minutes of the game, has kept the Wranglers in this, and now they're right back in it.
It's actually number 52, Ryan Weston, who gets credit for the tipping goal, so may have bounced off his stick. He can't quite connect.
Another fight.
Got another whistle. Gloves have been dropped. Right in front of the goal, it's Blackwater, his first fight of the 2011 season, the YouTube sensation.
Is this Cameron?
He's known for dropping the gloves, and Blackwater lands a quick left hand. Blackwater and Cameron going at it. They'll be quickly separated, though. The referee's not letting this one get out of hand.
Well, I'll tell you, it's better than hitting a helmet, but neither guy has a helmet on. But one of the most useless things you'll ever see is a body shot in a hockey play.
For another in-game interview.
They'll need him in the third period. Now down to Matt Langseth with the off-ice interview.
I don't know, just watching the puck come around, our coach wants us getting involved in the play, so I hear Millsy yelling for it behind me, and makes it easy. We got guys in front, that's what we need to do. So
that's great stuff. Got your team back in the game. Well, right now we're going to do something we haven't ever done here in Wranglers history. It's jersey off the back time. So I'm bringing in the lucky winner, Brian Bowles. He's a full season ticket holder. Sits on the glass in 105 right over here. So right now, Mike Medill is going to take off his jersey, and he's going to sign it right now. How's it feel to win?
awesome.
One word. Hey, fans, this weekend it's all about the military. We're wearing these jerseys all night and all tomorrow. There's a live auction. Thanks a lot, Mike. In the locker room.
Oh, Medill on the blue line. Gives it to May. Shot on net, wristed through, bounces high off the boards. Back behind the net, controlling it is Blackwater. Been quiet all game, would be a great time for him to get on the board. In front, puck still alive. Wrestled away, and Medill keeps it in. 16 seconds remain on the clock. Medill leaves it for May. A shot on net, bouncing around in front. Puck is free. Score! Las Vegas! 9 seconds remain on the clock. MacArthur doesn't care how much is left on the clock. He'll put it in. 3-3 here at the Orleans.
The Wranglers on a couple of occasions did an outstanding job of keeping the puck in at the blue line. In particular, Medill at the blue line, it was a bouncing puck.
Great hands.
And he was able to keep it in, and they cycled it down low. Control play for 30 seconds, get it out in front, and MacArthur made no mistake.
You hear it all the time, 60 minutes of hockey. Here, right here. 15 minutes and 90 seconds, 50 seconds, whatever it was.
You know, I would say it's fitting. I think it was the kind of game should go to overtime. It started great, it's finished great, and now overtime on the way.
Levesque wins it for Stockton, controlled by Ringwald. Along the blue line, dances in deep, leaves it for Foy. Shot on net, nice save by Brown. Still in front of the net, and another save by Brown. A Superman from right to left, and the crowd lets him hear it.
The goaltender has to be your best penalty killer, and that's exactly what David Brown was right here with his best pad save of the night, and then lurching the other way, keeps it out of the net.
Amazing save. Too bad we already awarded the save of the game, otherwise that one might have taken the cake, going right to left off the second chance shot, no less. And Brown really making his presence felt here late in this overtime. Puck nearly turned over at center ice right there. Find a Hoy.
Wranglers are, look at this.
Here's an odd-man try right here. It's Miller in deep, shot itself, he scores! He nailed it on the head. It's Miller time at the Orleans Arena. 4-3, Las Vegas takes the win.
It was just a matter of time. Miller all night long looked so dangerous out there. Miller got it, and he went upstairs and got it, and the Wranglers got the win.
It's almost like they were listening to what you were saying up here. 25 seconds before we hit the shootout, and Las Vegas ends it in overtime.
A horrible turnover in the neutral zone by the Thunder, and they've got to be shaking their heads going, what just happened here? 15 short minutes ago, they were 10 seconds away from a regulation win, seconds away from a shootout, and Miller comes up with the steal, and he did not miss. And let's do it again tomorrow. What do you think?
Round number 2. I'm down. I'll be here. What about you guys? 2:05 p.m. puck drop. Same place, same team. Stockton, Las Vegas. Round number 2, Sunday afternoon. And just what a game here tonight. 4-3 Las Vegas. You talked about it. They played even for 60 minutes. What a way to end it.
And I would say this. If this game, we submitted the 3 stars. If this game had gone to a shootout, David Brown was going to be a star in this game.
Yep. 3 stars of the game. The third star of tonight's game from the Las Vegas Wranglers.
3 stars. 3 stars sponsored, of course, by Port of Subs. Peter MacArthur with a game-tying goal. Takes the 3rd star as he hoists the Port of Subs gift certificate as well as the T-shirt over into the Wrangler faithful.
See, I love 3 stars. They're so subjective.
The second star of tonight's game, also from the Las Vegas Wranglers with 2 assists, number 9, team captain Mike Medill.
Goes to the captain, Mike Medill. And you know what? Brown,
he was in on all 3 goals.
Brown probably won't wind up on the 3 stars, but he was one of the biggest Wrangler players in that overtime period.
I would also say, I thought for 50 minutes, Raw was the best player on the ice.
Star of tonight's game from the Las Vegas Wranglers
star,
with the game
but Adam Miller, the game winner with 25 ticks left on the clock. Your Port of Subs, 3 stars right there. Number 1 goes to Adam Miller. So what do you think, your first Wrangler game?
Here we go on the turnover. And Miller, well, it only took 64 minutes. But they went upstairs and beat this kid.
Finally.
Wall was great. I'm telling you, I'm really impressed with Brown because, again, it was a shaky start for the guy, but he fought it off and came back, and he kills off the 4-on-3 penalty basically himself to give them the chance to win it.
So the early cobwebs shaken off thoroughly by David Brown as Las Vegas wins 4-3 in overtime with 20 seconds left. Miller with the game winner. We kick it out here from the Orleans Arena. Ian Tasso along with Brian Blessing.